Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today I've got a 2 versus 2 on Deimos Peninsula. Playing on Team 1 as the Chaos Demons, we've got Timmy Irma. And we've got E playing as the Inquisitorial Demon Hunters. And playing on Team 2 as the Eldar, we've got Demi. And we've got the Flipping Gnome playing as the Imperial Guard. So some of the astute of you will realise that we're on Deimos Peninsula, which is one of the maps from the campaigns of Vanilla, which is quite exciting. So we've got lots of sprawling caverns and lots of negative space that people cannot occupy, as well as a fancy, schmancy Chaos Star going on here. Ironic that the Chaos Demons are starting where the player does in the actual mission, so that's quite cool. I imagine that the Eldar are going to have a nice time here because fleet of foot will allow them to manoeuvre around and capture all the bits and bobs. And to be honest, the, how would one say, the strategic points are a little bit far-flung. Every player's got 2 inside their natural, and then they've got, I mean, a third one far-flung, million miles away, 1 slag deposit in the middle, only 1 relic as well to fight over, but a couple of critical locations across the map. In fact, there's one over here. Was there another one? Ah, there's another one over here, so, yeah. All makes sense. Imperial Guard will also have some fun here as well, considering there's lots of narrow choke points for them to defend over. So these guys are going to have a little bit of a difficulty. Now, the Chaos Demons, they've got lots of deep striking troops that they can throw in, which is quite alright, so the Furies are going to have a good time manoeuvring around and capturing their points. And the Demon Hunters will probably struggle a little bit in the early game, but as the game goes on with their deep striking capabilities, they'll do alright. So actually, quite a deep striking focus for the Southern team, I would imagine. He says, got some Eldar Guardians coming forth and will meet some Furies in the throes of combat. Furies slamming down, almost like Michael Jordan, an NBA game, throwing down a big old baseball. Not baseball. However sports works. He does a thing. There we go, he goes in for a second one. Guardian defenders, though, not going to let him have it. The Furies are known for not having much in the way of defense or offense, to be honest. But the Guardians are going to run away as quickly as possible. Go a Flipping Gnome, setting up a nice little barricade here. Plenty of conscripts to stand around here. They're not, although it looks like they're trying to build this. That's not how conscripts work. They're not qualified. Not even fully qualified to be regular guardsmen. Guardian defenders still defending, as their name suggests. Some dire Avengers coming forward. These guys do a little bit more, but actually do a lot more damage at ranged. But a second squad of Furies as well. If anything, they're just denying this place to the Eldar, as their third natural is, yeah, their third strategic point is there. So it's a bit of a lackluster combat going on here, really. It's a bit of back and forth. Go on, take him on. Slap him down. While that's going on, we do have the Stormtroopers just kind of staring at the barricade, thinking, what do we do? Can't get through that now. Not without any substantial weaponry to take on buildings. The Furies chasing around one unit while the other unit stands still. Lovely bit of micro from Demi here. Will force the Furies backwards. But they're going to get a cap on this strategic point, potentially getting their builders in there as well. Lost Soul can teleport, I do believe. Or it's either teleporting or jumping. Functionally, it's the same. The only difference between teleporting and jumping is that you can get shot and killed in midair. So when teleporting, you can't really get killed. Because you are... I think in canon, what is it, when people teleport, they're actually just traversing through the warp? Barely saying that's the case. But with a mass of las gun fire, they've opened up a little space. Are they fit enough to fit through, though? That's my question. Or will they need to go on a keto diet? I think it's keto. One where you avoid carbs and all the fun stuff. I've never been on one. My idea of diets is the more you eat during the day, the heavier things you lift in the evening. Working out so far. Pro tip, there we go. I'm going to start a pro gym channel now. That's going to be the side hustle. Furies, one squad's dead. Second one fleeing in terror. He says when they've got full morale. Flipping Gnome is chilling out near the slag deposit when double Stormtroopers are going to come over. These Stormtroopers will be able to kill the conscripts, but I don't think they actually see them. Nope, no one sees anyone. It's all hush-hush. And the Stormtroopers are going to go for that relic, making sure that they get firm grasp on it, sorry, before anyone does anything. Oh no, the man just going to stand on it and look at it. And what a pretty relic it is. Furies coming back with a vengeance. But the Eldar do now seem to be a little bit more held up here. In fact, is that 3 squads? That's 3 squads of Furies. Burnsinger going to run away as best he or she can. The Avengers getting an extra Exarch in there. The good times and the fun times. The Furies, there's too many of them. Amassing everywhere. And only 2 Guardians here. Oh, they've got a third friend. But the friend is soon to be turned into Demon Meat. As the Grenadiers of the Inquisitorial Demon Hunters come forward to aid their unlikely allies. Throwing down grenades all day long on top of that listening shrine. Will be cancelled. The Burnsinger will fleet of foot out of there, along with these Dire Avengers. So got 1 Guardian alive there. Been sent to She Who Firsts in a most terrible of manners, slamming down all these Furies as best they can. And the Eldar, yep, they're not in a very good situation at the moment. They're lacking that crucial third strategic point, so they will need to build up their listening shrines, build a bit more vertically than they would like to. As lots of defense stuff is going on here. 1 last Fury in that squad, sent back to the warp. As the Imperial Guard are quite happy, just staring at their holdings. They've got a thermoplasma generator. They've got this little place over here, and it's all safe. It's all fun. Could go for that critical location if they wanted to, but probably fighting over the relic is what they'll desire the most, just to prevent the opponents from. I mean, it's not a major problem now because there's no Titans or Bane Blades or anything like that, but it will become a problem later on in the game. Should they get that far. Guardians going, well, not Guardians, sorry, Dire Avengers going in for another effort, but probably not going to win on their own. Autarch rounding off. Good lord, that little rocky outcrop there. Not good for witnessing the battles. Will the Autarch do much? I don't think the Autarch is going to win this engagement. It's not enough support for him. I mean, I don't know why that the Dire Avengers came in. There we go. Come and help your leader, who's doing actually all right. He's not getting the kills required. Plasma grenade comes in, burning people around. Chaos Furies, undecided who they want to go for. Throw some bad stuff in return. Those crack grenades. Those are stun grenades. Never mind me. Wondering why they look fancy and unfamiliar. Autarch now going to run away. The solution to all problems. Stormtroopers will see if they can cut him off. Oh, I see. He's pulling them apart. His retreat is feigning a retreat. It was his plan all along. There we go. Almost getting a squad wipe on those Furies, but the Stormtroopers forcing him to not stay very still. Now I've got a Wave Serpent there. Like a Falcon Grav tank, but a little bit more DPS orientated. And with a Shuriken cannon for swift annihilation of infantry. Also double Sentinel Scout Walkers with Flamers. So it seems that all 4 armies are converging on the center point here, battling for this demonic shrine. Triple Demon Claw Obelisks being set up. Throwing down as much warp fire as they can at the Autarch. He seems to be doing alright with it. And here we go, the Deep Striker potential. Double Grey Knights been summoned forth. Also, oh, Becky Flip, we've got Archivist just flying in as well. What's your plan, Archivists? Just to come and say hello, potentially? I assume turret building or repairing of the demonic shrine. Now they're just going to drift around lazily. Maybe engaging in a bit of spooning in the corner. Can't blame them, really. The Grim Darkness in 41st Millennium. Everyone could do with a hug. From the front or behind, it's your choice. I'm not your parents. I can't tell you what to do. And yeah, they're just they've resigned themselves to death. Not sure what their plan was. Here comes their Purgation Dreadnought. And at the moment, Scout Walkers have got no answer to it. They've got no access to any las cannons now. I mean, they couldn't have any because they need to be in tier 2/3. They could have gone for some missile launchers, but they're planning on annihilating infantry. That's what they did. Now that's that. Let's have a look at the economies. We've got 96 and 60, 209 and 79, 117 and 66, and 184 and 159. We'll look at it from the Chaos perspective for a bit. So yeah, at the moment, actually no, we're not, because your voices are just loud, and they bother me. I mean, when I'm trying to do a cast, I mean, I don't know if you can hear him, but I've been talking for absolutely bloody ages. And when it's in your earphones, it sounds like the very warp itself is trying to insert itself into your brain. But yeah, so the Demon Hunters are doing really, really well with their economy at the moment, and it will further increase as the affordable housing gets upgraded throughout the game. So, from the perspective of the Northern team, they definitely need to lay out some sort of harassment on this side. Now, Nerm has the option of getting some, oh, not Valkyries, Marauder Bombers. They can come down and smite some stuff. There's no defense at the moment here, so they will be very open to attack. Whatever you'll think of it, though, remains to be seen. Missile launcher, Sentinel Scout Walker firing away at the Dreadnought, doing a good bit of damage. Actually, that Lascannon doesn't seem to be doing that much to him neither. That's probably because he's walking around. His accuracy will be reduced as he's walking about the place. So he's gonna, like a defeated pup, walk back up. And the Eldar have managed to get hold of the strategic point. Gonna place down a listening shrine on top of it. If they can finish the webway gate, it will lay down a invisibility field on it. So that'll be useful. Dreadnought being taken out by a humble Scout Walker. That's 10 out for the books. I'm going to go for triple of these, actually. So some potential base harassment going on. Although here come the Pink Horrors. And the Sentinel Scout Walkers will not want to engage with them in this format, in this situation. Singular squad of Dire Avengers hold back the tides. Strike teams armed with double-side cannons. And normally the Shuriken Cannon will eat their way through infantry very, very quickly, but the Grey Knights are a lot more tankier than your regular standard infantry. Although they see all the Pink Horrors, Sentinel Scout Walkers say no thank you. I didn't potentially say no thank you. Here comes the fire. Oh, they're sitting on the back lines. That's what they're doing. Allowing the Dire Avengers and the Wave Serpents to take the brunt of the damage to their face. Forcing them back. Well, Blood Crusher, that is one way to hold up the front lines. Mighty Bronze cast. Plating. Just going to get all their ducks in the row first before the charging, I imagine. That's the Blue Horrors. Every time a Pink Horror dies, Blue Horror places it. Doesn't seem like the Blue Horrors then replaced with two yellow ones, but that's fine. That's okay. That'd just be obnoxious. Here comes Scout Walkers. They've seen a Hellfire Dreadnought. They want him down. Will fall back. The Swooping Hawk's in here as well. As the Sentinel Scout Walkers move forward there, they've been surprised by some Chaos Demons, the former Pink Horrors. Also all standing in heavy cover as well. This big blood pool here is indeed heavy cover. Blood Crusher, I thought you'd stand a lot more chance of surviving this, but apparently not. Been brought down very quickly. And the Wave Serpent, ah, there we go, now they're focusing on him. Falls down quite quickly. Wraith Lord comes in to punch the Blood Crushers in close combat. And the Scout Walkers are now falling back as the Wraith Lord is killed. Grenade been thrown in to the Pink Horrors there. A little bit of damage, but they are surviving. This is a really difficult combination for Team 1 to deal with. Sentinel Scout Walkers, you don't normally see them being the mainstay of a unit composition, but here we go. That is something. And while all that's going on, I mean, he's not really losing any of his units. Flipping Gnome is able just to throw down some turret emplacements and a couple of industry commands as well to further his economy.
Movement veneers deployed.
But at the moment, everyone's even Stevens. Everyone's got all the points that they actually would require. All three of their strategic points.
Well-laid plans are the path.
The only thing is that the Demon Hunters have got that additional icon of purification in the centre with that relic. Could probably see some, like I said, some harassment from Imperial Guard player over onto this side, as the Demon Hunters have got nothing in the way of anything. If it even just like a couple of Sentinel Scout Walkers come over here, just to pull back some of the forces on this side. But they're going to continue. That stun grenade? It seems like a stun grenade to me. General debuff for all. Caught its path. Warp spiders getting involved. There are not very many of them. How many can you get in a squad? You can get 6 in total. Grenades teleporting backwards. Tactical retreating. And some Naglings. Okay, so some Naglings to just keep the Swimming Hawks occupied, I imagine. Keep the front line of infantry on the move. It will see a council. That's going to cause some serious problems for the Chaos Demons and Demon Hunters. They'll just walk in like they own the place. Power weapons in tow. Refusing to take damage. Very impolite of them. Aggressive teleportation forwards for the Demon Hunters. But Warp Spider Squad teleporting on the backside. Instantly into the face of Bloodcrusher, and then Will decides that, yeah, you know what, that's not a smart idea. Come back home, see how they do. Bloodcrusher's trying to get some hits off. No one playing ball with them. Swimming Hawk's going to jump around, but not too far away from him. I see a council just focus on the pink horrors. Bloodcrusher being slain by the Scout Walkers, and a field command being placed on here, so even more defensible in this situation. So maybe even it's time for the Southern team to maybe switch up their assault pattern. They're constantly building up Blood Crushers, and also Pink Horrors when they have the squad cap for it. But maybe some Screamers a Zinch to come over, maybe circumvent running down here maybe. Here comes the Marauder Bomber. Laying down a line of fire. But it doesn't seem to do that much. One lonely Grey Knight. And slowly whittled down by the Marauder Bomber. As the Seer Council continue to push forward. Cannot stress enough how much of an utter nuisance these guys are when taken out. Especially considering that you take one out, it's not like a big model like a Blood Crusher where once it's dead, it's dead. Oh no. One of these guys lose a model, can just reinforce themselves. Hawks focusing on the Blood Crushers as best they can. Defensive deep strikes here. See a council just refusing to. Looks like those ones there for a second were refusing to move or do anything. I don't think they're going to win this, but they're at least keeping these guys at bay, providing the Imperial Guard plenty of time to build up. Although this is finished, it's just refused to finish the animation. Double Rhino transports back to the brim. The usual dudes and dudettes. Here they come. What's inside your payload? Elite Stormtroopers, quadruple Elite Stormtroopers. But they're in a bit of a naff situation now, as there is a field command. Probably not what they were expecting here. But this basically means that whatever the Demon Hunters and Chaos Space Marine, well, Chaos Demons, should I say? Get my words mixed up there. They're knackered. Not going to fit through there anytime soon. Not until they get bigger, badder units. See, Council's still alive, man. With 9 models in tow. Not for long, though. We'll lose a couple here and there. Warp Spider's been focused by a whole bunch of Purgators. But yeah, 4 squads of them. That's not going to do them any favours at all. Actually, have you gone for... Hold on, wait a minute. You have 1 point there, 1 point there, and 1 point there. Ah, you've nicked the Demon's natural, Mr. Demon Hunter. So Demons actually should be... Oh, that will explain why you're in a ridiculous economy at this stage of the game. Right, fair enough. Demons donating a point to them. So, Sentinel Scout Walkers have been taken out. You do have Fire Dragons to take on those Blood Crushers. Die Avengers, not gone for any grav platforms. Will be very quickly shot down by a very strong wall of fire here. It's like as if they're armed with glitter It's like they're fired with glitter cannons for some reason. But the field command resisting that damage. We'll probably want to see some builder units come down. Oh, we've got another field command down here for a fallback point. One Burnsinger keeping it alive and dandy, but that's big teleport, killing Burnsinger left and right. Fire Dragons gonna run into them before running back out. Just trying to do a little lap around this Grey Knight Pegasus squad. And here come more Demon Hunters. Dreadnoughts akimbo. That is a substantial force right there. Oh, but while this is going on, we do have... I see. Well, I'll have to fix that in post. A lot of fixing in post recently. But Leman Russes are inside the Chaos base. And they are ripping and tearing through all sorts. With the help of the Seer Council, of all things, they're still knocking around, point blank, refusing to die. So just when you think that the Grey Knights have done a good thing, what they should have done was teleport a bunch of people down here to help the Chaos Demons defend themselves. But they've now consolidated their hold on here. They're just constantly bringing down more and more Hellfire Dreadnoughts. And it will be only a matter of time before the Chaos Demons can take these guys out. Seer Council gradually losing model after model. Leman Russes have been taken care of. Do you have the money to repair yourself? You've got plenty of blue money, although you've lost all your plasma generators. So not ideal. Not the best situation. The last of the Seer Council running away in terror. Still relatively healthy there. Counter-attack from the Grey Knights now. And it's going to have to be a decisive hit. After all, if your Chaos Demon ally has lost most of his economy, you can only really be so active. So you've got to, while the iron is hot, get that counter-attack in. Another field commander will take them a long time to take down. Might be worth actually just completely ignoring that altogether and just going straight into the Eldar base. Although the Eldar base is infiltrated and the Demon Hunters don't have any infiltration with them, it's going to be really, really annoying. It will take them quite some time to actually get some infiltration detection on the go. Now, I assume these guys go for skull probes. Can't remember. Got librarians and such. Oh, but in Ultimate Apocalypse, if you just walk near things, right? Yeah, if you just walk and then you're, yeah, like that. So, actually, that's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Well, fair enough. Plasma generator's been shot up. Bit of revenge being earned right here. And now I've got more lads being summoned forth. A Ministorm Priest, actually, for the Imperial Guard. So he's not a Grey Knight friend at all. Resisting that incoming range damage, but not so much the melee damage. With that Grey Knight Justicar in there. One boy managing to take on a whole Grey Knight by himself. Very impressive stuff. The Eldar, you have got...
feeble resistance will
Oh, have you... Oh! You've repositioned your entire base. That's what you... Very cheeky. Do quite like that. It's not often you see the Eldar use that ability. But incredibly useful. Will find it difficult to defend this listening shrine. Well, yeah. Will find it hard to defend this area now that you can't build your boys and then just send them straight over here. Well, I mean, you can, but like the reinforcement time is going to be ridiculous because of now he's got to walk. But still, it's better than losing your entire base to a bunch of lads who can teleport around all over the place. Now it does mean that they'll be easy to hem in, as they will lose all their points here. Also potentially lose this critical location. There's going to be a bit of a last stand here, a bit of a defensive posture for them. As they're now going to defend these little choke points. In fact, 3 to get onto the main plateau, 2 to get onto the main one. Oh no, it's still free. Still free. Just remarkably kind of like the campaign at the moment. The dudes that started down here have pushed over onto this side. They've now taken out this base and are now going for the main head honcho in the middle. Or top, sorry. Seer Council, deadly beasts. What machinations are you up to now? Does look like that they are turning their attention to the Grey Knights. Turret emplacement, firing away at the Ordus Malleus Tower. Will take it a while to take down, but it's already taken it to red health. Yeah, absolutely need to see some counter offensives. Taking out the Grey Knights. They're the main problem for the Northern team at the moment, I think. Just because they've got more money than sense. But then again, so have the Eldar. What are the economies at the moment? We've got 1, 19 and 72, so Chaos Demons have got themselves back into the game economically. We've got 3, 3, 6 and 408, which is just stupid money. We've got 111 and 95 for the Eldar, and 351 and 529 for the Imperial Guard, so just oodles and poodles of money, all thanks to the industrial commands, as well as a redonkulous amount of plasma generators.
We're under fire.
Now the Blood Crushers are coming down over here. What for what, I wonder? Are you bothered? Oh, because there's... Yeah, the Seer Council have came in. Tempting to put on tank traps to prevent them from moving around, but... never mind. Taking out one plasma generator. Might get the chain reaction going. No, it doesn't seem like it. The Grey Knight Terminators are probably more than a match for the Seer Council now. But still, do what they can. That's all we can ask of them. Yeah, just running away, seeing if they can kill what they can kill. The affordable housing, which is what, level 1, 2, 3? 3 upgrades on that one. One floor means one upgrade. We will sort them out. Down over here, big engagement as the demons focus on the turret placements, and the Grey Knights also open fire as well. Thermoplasma generator swipes away. Oh, but the Eldar, have you came back over here? You have came back over here. Handy dandy warp shenanigans. And for that flanking maneuver, 2 squads of warp spiders there against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squads of Pegasus. Probably not what they want to do, the warp spiders, especially considering that they're quite expensive. Leaving a battle tank being teleported around the flanks. And the Valkyrie transport bringing forth Imperial Guardsmen are able to recruit them from the transport. It's quite cool, quite nifty. Dreadnought been taken down. In fact, 2 Dreadnoughts been taken down in quick succession. It seems that they're being annihilated one by one. Oh, that's because we've got a Void Spinner super heavy, right. Yep. Artillery is, unlike most artillery, it's best employed against vehicles. As you saw there, just took out 4 Dreadnoughts like it was nothing. Seeing a push, trying to get the Eldar back into the corner. A webway gate being constructed to get the Eldar out of there. Emergency teleportations required. Oh, well, that's odd. So they finished the webway gate, and then rather than teleporting inside there to go away, they'll put down here. Interesting. By the way, the warp spiders ain't winning this. They ain't winning this at all, unless you're just holding the line for something more bigger to come, or just bigger. You don't need to say more bigger. Redundant phrase. Numerous Executioner, Plasma Cannon. Will certainly do a lot of AoE damage against the Grey Knights. When it hits, it will take a fair few shots. Get them down. But 1 squad wipe down here. 2nd squad wipe soon to be made felt around there. And they managed to retake it. Whether the Eldar are going to send their base back over, just to give the Imperial Guard some more breathing room, I'm not entirely sure, but the Imperial Guard do have all this breathing room down here as well that they could play with. And all this place as well, yeah. Imperial Guard are just expanding slowly across the map. Basilisks over here. Please don't tell me that the blooming Tier Council is still... Good lord! And the Grey Knights are just abandoning him. Ah. You had an opportunity there. Come on, I'm just sick of looking at him at this point. Oh, the Grey Knights are going to see what they can see over the cliff edge. Are you planning to teleport over here? Yes, you are. So you're going to leave the Seer Council to regain all their numbers while pushing into the Imperial Guard base. I mean, you are Terminators, so killing buildings is something that you're quite good at. But then again, so is the Seer Council. You're about to lose your penultimate urban territory here. South lines and the pipelines. All spiders making their way down to the demonic shrine. And what are the demons doing? We haven't seen much from them for quite some time. Are going for tier 3/4. So maybe they're going to do the old-fashioned Chaos Demon. Oh, I'm going to summon 3 Plague Demon, well, 3 Greater Demons and Nurgle inside your base, and then kill all your HQ structures. Oh, you're not bastard. This is your Earthshaker platforms. Fair enough. Grey Knights politely ignoring everyone firing at them while they're trying to slice down this listening post. Well, I don't think the Imperial Guard will feel that much of an economic pinch. Grey Knight Brotherhood captain, or champion even, as well as got some more Grey Knights. Terminators, you are Terminators. Real value for money here from the Seer Councillors. Now we also have a... Oh, you've gone for a Shrine to the Emperor. So, big weapons on the way for Demon Hunters. How much money do you have? Yeah, you've got not as much as Imperial Guard, but still enough. Do some stuff. We also have a Titan Assembly Bunker for the Imperial Guard. And a Titan mechanic. Right, okay, so Titan on Titan action potentially. It will be quite hard to maneuver them around there. Their pathing will likely get them caught on the corners. You've got to be careful to make sure that your troops move in the middle. Relic now finally being contested here. The artillery of the Eldar, the tanks of the Imperial Guard. And someone needs to go and get them. Before the Demon Hunters can make use of those relic points. It doesn't seem like anyone's doing anything at the moment. Everyone's just chilling out. Is everyone just chilling out? Oh no, everyone's... Oh, good lord. I thought for a second that the game froze or something. It's like, no, I've been recording for 32 minutes. Don't make me record another video today. I want to sleep. We've got a relic being decapped. And that is that. Plenty of pink horrors. And what else is going on? Ah, look at that. I can smell a UA player from a mile off. It's the same strategy every time. Then again, there are optimal strategies in this game. So there's no shame in going for the most optimal. In this situation, yeah, absolutely. You've got lots of gubbins on the back lines here. And with the Eldar and Imperial Guard base being in the same place as basically 2 bases with 1 stone. Or 2 bases with 3 Greater Demons and Nurgle. However you want to coin that phrase. Here come the Paladins though. The Paladins are a big no-no for these Leman Russes. Seen these guys take on Titans before. They've now spotted the Shrine to the Emperor. They're going to focus on taking it down before they do absolutely anything else. Their main priority is killing this thing, prevent any nuclear misgivings on the go. And, oh no, some of these Grey Knights have been air-moved and now are fighting the tank traps over here. It's not what they want. Valkyrie fire coming in, but bouncing off the Grey Knight Terminators. Tank goes down. Shrine to the Emperor almost down there. And the Demon Hunters a little bit low on the economy at the moment. They have lost... Am I looking at Demon Hunters? Yeah, I am. Why have you got no green money coming in? Is this just a bug? Not entirely sure. Unless you've done some sort of ability that just makes your income 0 but increases your blooming. I think that's what's going on. Color me curious, but I'm fairly certain that's what's the deal is at the moment. Singular General, look at him go. Avoiding all sorts of damage. Unlike in Unification, he comes out with no friends. Oh, just one of the great and clean ones for defense of the base. I don't know if you may as well some absolutely everything to defend yourself against this Seer Council. We have got Fiends of Slanesh, we've got Pink Horrors, we've got Grey Demons and Nurgle. All we need now is a Corn Demon. Oh, we do! Oh, it's the full... Oh, look at that, they're all working together. Isn't that beautiful? Chaos Undivided. You never separate the boys from one another. But these guys are going to ignore them and say there's a base to crump. And also when the demons beat back the warp spiders, they all jump back inside their things, I do believe. With the exception of Blood Crushers. Teleport once again. So not a bad situation for Southern Team. Northern Team really need to get inside people's bases here. Got one Field Lieutenant and a General just chilling out over there. Green Light Terminators attempting to take down that transport, but not quite. No bonus points for killing temporary vehicles that don't do any damage to you. A good surround on that Lehman Russ Executioner, but some marvellous artillery coming in. But the Paladins are just completely and totally ignoring it. They've got hammers, they know how to use them, both tanks are down. One more Earthshaker platform, and that whole defence on the right hand side will go down. Over here, plenty of Fiends of Slanesh, being supported by Pink Horrors and Blood Crushers. And these tanks aren't going to cut it, man. They're not going to cut it at all. Oh, we're seeing a Titan for the Imperial Guard. Where is your Titan assembly bay? It is here. No, we're not. Makes no sense. Do you have the money for it? You do have the money for it. Unless you're saving up for the biggest and baddest one. Flanking. Great Demon here. As the Grey Knights continue to shimmy and shake around. Very quickly cutting through Soulwalker with all the psychic might. Those power hammers bludgeoning these, what you call Soulwalkers to death. I want to get that super heavy out there though. There we go. Not a safe place for them.
Colonel Brom here.
Oh, it's Colonel Brom. How are you? Imagine. Oh, there you are. Hiding inside the field command. Fair enough. We are on a campaign map, so may as well have some campaign units. Although, Colonel Brom, that was Dawn of War 1, wasn't it? The OG. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't even play as him. It was just a... Oh no, there was a bit where you could play as him, wasn't there? There was one particular mission. If I have a good memory and remembering well. Heavily fortified defensive wall. Not so defensive when you've got a bunch of angry, genetically enhanced psychic dudes on you. Nuclear weapon center on the way for a flipping gnome. A fleet of Blood Crushers swarming that warp spider line. The relic still in the hands of Gnome. Could really do with taking off him at some point. Nuclear weapon center potentially been denied. The Grey Knights are looking worse for wear now. Now you're just Paladins. Oh no, you've got one. Oh yeah, those are Paladins, and then those were Terminators, I think. Not going to do much on their own here. A slow, ignominious end. Green clean ones stomping around. Going to go back into the Infernal Rift portal. They just need some vision over on this side. Need a little bit of vision, but we are seeing lots of what platforms. Ah, I see. So they've seen the great and clean ones. They know what's coming. So they need to be prepared for a base raid. More Paladins here. Again, surprised that they've just gone around and just into the base. Rather than fighting over this little section here. Well, Nuclear Center has been finished, and Construct Super Weapon is on the way.
Spirit's voice.
Tempting to send that Infernal Spirit. Or Infernal Rift Portal, sorry, that way, but no mass, no pass. What are the economies for this one at the moment? We have got 293 and 411, 341 and 718, compared to 166 and 240, and 203 and 280. Lots of paladins, I imagine. Yep, just paladins being brought forth from the Grey Knight teleporters.
Transmission received. Carry on to
The
the
demons
objective.
now making their push. Potentially. Don't blue ball me here, Mr. Timmy. Came here to see action. We came here to see war being dawned upon. We also definitely need to stop this nuclear weapon from happening. Absolutely cannot let your opponent sit pretty with nuclear weapons. Fire coming in to purge the unclean. In fact, double Luminous Infernos. The Great and Clean ones do have morale, so you can break it. We'll make him sad there.
We are the Emperor's vengeance.
Infernal Rift Portal being brought down there. I imagine you're going to try and get a flanking maneuver with that Great and Clean one. Yeah, fire everywhere. Not doing amazing damage against the Blood Crushers though. They are technically armoured vehicles. That'll do nothing on them. But that does seem to be their primary target. Soul Walkers coming in for firing support, as well as a bunch of lads with some repeating bright lances. There we go, the Great and Clean one doing what he can. But thankfully they're quite mobile, so they should be able to just walk away from him if they wanted to. They're going to stand their ground. After all, their melee attack is... Oh, well, so you don't come out with guns naturally. Oh, no, you do. Why is your unit card saying 0 range damage? Either way, confusing things. Never trust a unit card. Never, ever. Fire Dragons on the edge, as well as in the battle. The demons just kind of chilling out and standing around for a bit. Just having to think about what they want to do. Here comes the Commander Reaver Titan. We're going to make sure that they stay away from those Plague Bearers, as in close combat the Commander Reaver Titan can do absolutely nought. Right, we've got another Shrine to the Emperor. Doesn't seem much is being researched at the moment for them. Well, I suppose they are... No, there's no excuse. They could afford it if they wanted to. They just don't want it enough. Eldar now coming with that decap and the recap on the relic. And at the moment, all guns, all silent. Nerm's not wanting to move anywhere. He's planning to win with nukes, and nukes alone by the looks of things. Tier 4/5 for Timmy Irma to finish soon. And just another fleet of Blood Crushers on the way. Oh my goodness, like a conga line. What is your squad cap for them then? Oh, just a lot. A lot. And how much are you squad cap wise? 2. So in theory, we could get 20 of them. If that's the only thing he got with his vehicle cap. He's super heavy. Now in a bit of a sticky situation here. Lots of baddies running over to him. And he is, of all the Titan units, probably the most fragile, if not the... It does seem like these guys are just kind of giving up, really. I assume then that means you've got lots of Grey Knights fully equipped, fully armoured, and reinforced inside the teleporters. That would be my guess. That would be my guess indeed. Our Titan moves forward slowly but surely. He will be the one to end all this chaosy nonsense in theory. Yeah, Southern team's just building up their fighting forces. Now, super weapons for the Imperial Guard come in 3 different flavours. You've got your EMP, that disables all the buildings nearby. You've got the nuclear blast, which again destroys all the enemies nearby, which I don't quite understand why EMPs are a thing. Also, I suppose if you're going up against something like a Titan that won't necessarily die to a big nuclear strike, can survive in some situations. And you got a third one, a mighty column of light coming down that you can move yourself. Might be an idea, just take on the economy, you kill the urban housing, and you move through all this stuff. Mechanicum Tower. No Titans from it have been seen, even though you could. Going to be shot at willy-nilly by the stormtroopers. It seems like the momentum for both teams have just started to collapse. Got another great demon. Might be an idea to summon a few. Oh no, never mind. They've gone back home. They've gone back home somehow. That was quick. Or did something kill them? No, I guess we're just fast on their feet. Loosey-goosey and fast on their feet. Titan now actually going to go around on this side. Oh dear. Nothing worse than driving down the road, then realising, oh bugger, I've come the wrong way. There's no way to do a U-point turn. Or 5-point turn. I don't drive, so I don't know, but I assume it's something like that. Oh no, you were still there. You were infiltrated. Right, ignore me. Ignore me. And now the Demon Hunters. Do you have any units? You've got no vehicles. Where have your vehicles gone, Mr. E? You've also got some Grey Knights in there. Are you waiting for the right time to strike? I don't know. Random Evil Titan coming down here. Also the Colonel with his Ogre and friends being a bulwark against the demonic tide. And we nearly finished with the nuke. We are just about to finish with the nuke, so I'm going to cautiously, I'm going to leave that ticking down. And then, in fact, we can actually turn our attention. There we go, so we can still watch the fight, but not miss the nuclear explosion, because I know everyone likes to see that. Artillery being thrown in by the Void Spinner.
We are receding.
Grey and clean ones gently going forth. I do quite like these hand views. See more of the sky. Get to see more of the sky, but just ignore the little border going on there. Not going to use a nuke?
Enemy forces.
You're just teasing me? Oh well, things are exploding over here. Yeah, it looks like that Oh, you didn't even really need it, did you? Well, I suppose when a Titan walks into your base, it's effectively as good as gone. You know, show what happened to the Demon Hunters there. They kind of just gave up after a while. Whether they were waiting for the Chaos Demons to push out and then deep strike either side or something. That might have been the case, but that is not what I saw. I saw a lack of faith. A lack of duty. The Soulwalkers are attempting to kill the Grey and Clean ones. And to be fair, it's not the end of the world. We have seen someone win a 2 versus 1 in the past before. In fact, even recently. Double Eldar versus double Tyranids, I do believe that match was. Which team won, I won't say, just in case you haven't seen that game. Highly recommend it. Very entertaining. Grey and Clean ones continuing. Yeah, this is why I don't normally see these guys being used in combat necessarily, because they're so slow. By the time they actually get somewhere, everyone else ran away. That's why they normally go base hunting, just because that's what they do. That is what you use them for. Yep, so Demon Hunters have gone down. Sad time for them. Timmy Irma, what's your plan? Unless it's some demonic shenanigans, I don't think it's going to be working all that well. Gonna do it. He's got no other option. Grey and Clean one. Thinking about saying hello to this guy, but then deciding not. He just wants to be friends, Just wants to be friends. Spread around the love and the disease. Reaver Titan slowly making its way down. I have the same speed of a Great and Clean one. And I think a Great and Clean one's a little bit faster. But not by much. By a very narrow margin. And here they come. Doing things and things. But one Demon Prince of Nurgle backhanding that poor Burnsinger almost off the cliff there. And like the March of the Penguins. And they're making their way in. There's double heavily fortified defensive walls there. So don't know. Yeah, no, they're not going to get through, are they? Not going to get through. Good idea. But probably could have done with some Furies just jumping over, charging into the base, and then deep striking them that way. That would have been what I do. That would have been my plan. The Colonel coming down. Reaver Titan still intimidatingly coming forth. That is probably, he says, it. What more can they do apart from just throw these last few demons to the coal fire? We're seeing a orbital bombardment now from the Imperial Guard. And yeah, that's it. One final blast from the Titan to send the demons backpacking. So yeah, so it was going really, really well for the Southern team at first. They managed to crack their way through here, push the Eldar into the base, which, by the by, wonderful relocation of the base there. But then they just kind of gave up. It was really odd indeed. Maybe they thought they did their duty. Maybe they reflected on their past lives and thought, why are we working with the demons? We should really just stop this nonsense. But hey, such is the way of things. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for sending that game into the... Well, wasn't Discord, this was a DM from Mr. Flipping Gnome here. And if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 off gets you once a game a week. And there's also a Discord, where Discord things happen. Link in the description as always. As for Mr. Landshark, pleasure's always never short. Now, see you in a bit. Peace.